Hello folks, have you ever thought about what you really want and why you want it? We all do from time to time, and we all make decisions about what we should get and what we shouldn't get and what the importance of it is in our lives. But do we really think about why we want it? Because sometimes we have to look in the mirror and say to ourselves, I want such and such. And ask ourselves, why do I want it? Well, we have to realize that every time we want something, we have been usually subjected to a sales pitch. I mean, let's look at the real basics, right? Even looking for a husband or a wife, you're still given a sales pitch. You meet somebody and they are somebody and they behave a certain way and they talk to you a certain way and react a certain way, and people get married. And what happens? The person suddenly changes. Well, you know what? That's an extreme example. But if you look at other things in your life, we kind of get into the same pattern. You see something on TV and you say, oh, I really want that. It looks great. Look, here's somebody driving down the road, driving this wonderful car, nice sexy car, and wow, look at who they're with. I'd like to be with somebody like that. Maybe I should get that car. Well, that may sound silly right now, and in fact it is silly, but lots of people think that way and they'll go out and buy that car. And you know what? It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen the way they want it. And it's not just cars, it happens with everything we're subjected to. Fashion, the food we eat, even the medications that we take. Look at the TV commercials on medications. How often do you see a sick person in these medication commercials? You don't see a sick person. They always look vibrant and healthy and good looking. Well, they're conning you. They're telling you that, you know, you take their medication, you're going to be like that. You getting the point? I hope you are, because we are subjected to the media, the big M. And those folks, their job is to get us to want things that we really don't want. Goes from everything that I've mentioned all the way to who we should vote for. Have you ever noticed at election time we're getting bombarded with advertising about who to vote for? Well folks, we're getting sucked in every day and they're messing up our lives big time. The only escape is for you to research what it is you think you want and make an intelligent decision as to why you want it and what you're going to do with it and how it's going to make your life better if that's your goal. But really, when you think about it, maybe all it comes down to is we all want the same thing. We would just like to have peace of mind, a safe and clean environment to live in, and to be happy.
Do you feel like you're living in a bizarre world where up is down and black is white, and your husband is now your wife? The sun sets in the morning and your cure pill gives side effects, and nobody seems to notice. That's because, oh, that's because, yeah, oh, living in a fucked up world, it's a fucked up world, yeah, oh, living in a fucked up world, it's a fucked up world, yeah, oh, living in a fucked up world, it's a fucked up world, yeah, it's a fucked up world.